Cool. So that first episode was gross, right? We all agree.
Yeah, terrible. Yes.
Yeah. The menstrual mommy, the menstrual Minnesota. Got her out of here, son. I didn't think that was a superpower.
I was like, oh my god, I don't like this.
Come on, it's a dramatic scene for our main character. Now. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, son. I wasn't disgusted by peers before, but disgusting.
Yeah. Try sitting down with your girl and watching that, and she's like, "Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure you saw that scene."
Yeah.
So just
Make
sure you're
this
off
happens to you, God. Gen V premiered, I guess, a couple weeks ago. They're episode 6 already, but the internet's already saying, it's better than the original. What are they doing right that it has the internet being like, yo, this spinoff is way better than the original? It's not the original is even bad. The spinoff is just actually really good. Also,
this show had to compete with The Boys. The Boys kind of had a slow burn, which was really excellent. Even though the first episode of The Boys you watch and like you see what was the speedster like kills his girlfriend immediately, and that's when that like kind of shock value kicked in, right? And that's exactly how this show started, where it was kind of like, we're not wasting no time. The main character isn't about like avenging someone that got killed because soups are evil. This is more so if you were someone that was injected with compound V, how would it feel? Like, it gave us a new narrative, but it kept that same like shock level thing in Gen V, and it worked out really well. From every episode to the current one, you're like, what the fuck? Like, where is the plot going? And I love that. I love a show that can keep you guessing and keep that surprise factor at a high.
Definitely keeps you guessing. Because I thought it was going one way, then I was like, nah, nigga. Actually, it's going this way. Actually, it's not going no way. Which one you thought? It's actually doing its own thing.
Yeah, I still don't know.
I appreciate a good plot twist, and like sometimes people don't pull it off. It's good. It got me to the point where I'm like, yo, is next episode out? Is it out? Fuck. All right, coming back, refresh.
It's Friday, man.
Like Game of Thrones is on call or something like that. But I think the new perspective of this is what really draws me in. Like, we all know what like the top superheroes are doing. We don't know what the street level people are doing. Who have no idea what's like really going on at the top. They just at the bottom. They're kind of finding out what's going on. But like this street level view, I think is what was needed to like enhance the experience of the show.
It definitely does add to the world. My biggest thing for the show is like, I like the story. The story is good, like you said. The plot is interesting. My thing is the characters. I think they did a great job with the characters. Like it's so weird because at first I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck with this character. I don't like this person, but then you're like, oh, I like this person. Oh, she did that. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? There's all these sort of things. My favorite like situation in that is like Jordan, right? Jordan is like one of the best characters.
Jordan is one of the best characters.
Never even thought of like a they them superhero. I never thought of like
absolutely.
Yeah,
like,
it's one of my favorite characters. That's a fire character to make, actually.
Such
Probably
a fire character. We don't. I don't want to spoil it. We don't even completely know their power yet, which is fucking insane.
Yeah, we don't.
But in general,
transform literally.
Yeah, but like you could transform, but like it's like you learn about, and I guess the boys already were working on this. Like, what can happen when you have your power in a normal society? What happens when you get your power? You're not expecting it. What happens when you're not trained to use your power? Like all these little things, except it's ramped up to like 11, and people just getting offed. Left, right.
Dicks are getting exploded, son.
Yeah.
Getting exploded. Like just like the worst possible things that can happen with the superpowers. So it's definitely interesting seeing that perspective. And like I said, all the different characters and them explaining. I'm not trying to spoil you, Uzi. The different things that happen when they first got their powers and all that shit.
This is how I would use superpowers if I had them. Like the way they're thought process,
shit, the fucked up
being
shit
a
they do with
homelander,
it.
yo. I'm Homelander. I'd be Homelander.
Bro. Like that one scene, and it's not even a big spoiler. The one scene when it's like during the party, it's like the aftermath of the party, and there's like the dude's having sex with one of the mutant girl or whatever, and he's just like vibrating the fuck out of his hand so he can just like enter, and she's like, bro, it's disgusting. But
it's exactly
it makes you think like the crazy ass shit people would do with the powers, like the dick thing, just all this. Yeah, bro.
The dick thing was crazy. That shit scared me. But that guy she did it to could just convince you into doing whatever. So of course that guy isn't gonna be like, let me stop the world leaders in the world and stop them from genocide. He's gonna be selfish.
He's gonna do that.
And try to
His name is
get his
Rufus.
shit off in college.
It's
Like,
Rufus.
Fucking insane. So
like
crazy.
he's nasty. He's gonna be gross as fuck. Like I love that. But I just like that every episode in this season or in this show currently is like a different theme, because I think the latest one was like, what happened? How did everybody forget their their memory or something? Like something all of a sudden happened. And then before that, it's not more so who's trapped underneath the basement. Before that, it's like what happened to no, all I'm saying is that like everything is a different thing. Like you have a new thing to kind of be curious about. Whereas like if you watch like the X-Men New Mutants, you're worried about how are they going to escape this prison or this torturous thing. Like you have one thing to kind of be focused on, and hopefully they tell the story properly. I don't know how they're doing this thing in The Boys, but whoever these writers are, because apparently The Boys comic wasn't even
Boys
that
comic
good.
sucks
But
ass,
you made your
bro. And their transition.
yeah, but you made your spin-off show go. Like we were just talking about how live actions suck at, or I was talking about how live actions suck at interpreting it, but somehow the live action does better than the comic. Like this is unheard of. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm fully locked in.
Absolutely. So this also ties back into the live action chat where there is an anime called My Hero Academia, where it's essentially exactly what Gen V is about, where like all of the world has superpowers. Some people want to be heroes, some people want to be sidekicks, some people just want to learn how to control their powers, and then you go off and you get like government contracts to like be in the city, shit like that. So Gen V makes me think that a live action My Hero could work. Yeah, like everybody has like ridiculous, stupid ass powers in My Hero. But look at this show. Look at this show and tell me that like you wouldn't watch a live action My Hero show if it was kind of like that. Not kind of like The Boys, or like the tone and everything is different, but just like a live action version of like kids in a college learning how to control superpowers.
All right, first off, we already know this is called Sky High. We already know that exists.
You beat me by 1 second.
You beat Roy.
Secondly, I was watching this show and I knew this was coming. We were going to talk about this, and I was like, DeAndre is so wrong, bro. Like, this show is not about that at all. Like
they're literally trying to get government contracts. It's not about it, but it is like an undertone for it. That's where they're.
It's like it's you know what it is? It's a vehicle. That's all it is. It's a vehicle just to tell the story. But you are not. Sorry again, Uzi. Y'all are not actually doing what we would like to see. Like in My Hero, the kids are in class, and then they go outside of class to continue doing school because it's like, hey, now we're gonna do your hero training. We don't get that in Gen V.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that for our main character because clearly you need some fucking training. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Man, she gotta learn how to use her period blood. I don't understand. Like, how are you gonna train her to use that shit? I don't know anyone that has that kind of expertise. But Roy's right. I think the show is essentially like the show is more so based on shock value and everything else. It's not based on superhero powers. But yeah, go ahead.
This is a college like teen drama for like 90% of the show, and then eventually you get some like people with their dicks exploding. Like that's what it is.
No, he's right about that.
But My Hero is probably more centered on fight scenes. Gen V and The Boys barely had fight scenes when you think about it.
No, I mean My Hero has fight scenes, but My Hero does delve into like the emotional side, does delve into like the character side, does delve into what happens when you don't get a power, what happens when people get power, what happens when you don't get trained.
That anime,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm saying that stuff does exist, but My Hero also has the actual Hero Academia portion, which Gen V is sadly missing. Like I said, it's a vehicle.
Yeah.
Gen V has the politics of being a hero. Gen V has the kind of like, why do I need to what do I need to do to show face? Like, what will win me ratings or something like that, or what is gonna win like the audience over type of shit. I like that. It's like how to be a piece of shit. So,
the things that you remember from like My Hero Academia, the things that stand out to you in that, what are they like? Mostly like the action sequences, right? Like the actual like fights between people.
No.
Do you really remember fights between what? Then what?
I would have agreed with Usman. I would have thought My Hero, you would have remembered fight sequences.
Nah,
like
My Hero. My Hero's
great ass panels.
Yeah, great ass panels. My Hero's about like the emotional beats, like. The fight choreography is never been.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the tone.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
what I'm saying about the tone. I'm just saying the overall aspect of it.
I'm not saying tone either.
Heroes, college, contracts.
You just want to see more live
4.
action stuff. That's all it is.
Tell me you're not watching the Metal Gear Solid movie right now. Out in like we get in the conversation.
I mean that's
Exactly.
Different. That's different. There's no powers, kind of, but yeah, no, that kind of is. Never mind.
But like, do you need a live action movie
don't
when you
need
can play
it.
like Guns
Do
of the
I want
Patriots,
it?
and that's like a 35-hour long movie?
Exactly,
like,
the
because of the
game is-
cutscenes. You know how many cutscenes are in those fucking games? It's insane.
game has,
You
like,
know how long it
2-hour
took me to
cutscenes,
finish a Phantom Pain? You know how long
Yeah,
it took me
bro.
to finish that goddamn game?
Y'all act
35
like
hours.
So
Uncharted
long.
isn't already a movie, a live action
A
movie.
movie, yeah.
It is.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Phantom
saying.
Raider.
That's why I didn't need the Tom Holland version. I was good.
No. The internet demanded
That's
Tom
right.
Holland be.
We didn't need that. We didn't need that, but that goes to why I watched it, but we didn't need that shit.